Welcome to this Oracle Primavera P6 training course, and appreciate your interest in learning, developing new skills, and advancing your professional career. I assure you that learning this course and practicing continuously will help you enhance your skills and take your professional growth to the next level. Most engineers enroll in a Primavera P6 course because they want to learn how to create project schedules, update progress, monitor delays, and generate reports. However, it is essential to answer a question before learning P6. Why are we using Primavera P6? P6 is a powerful project management tool, especially for managing large and complex projects. Therefore, the ultimate objective is not just to create schedules but to effectively manage projects and ensure successful delivery. Primavera P6 helps organize, analyze, and communicate project information, providing valuable data for project control. However, keep in mind, the real value comes from the project knowledge, experience, and expertise, which transform this data into meaningful insights. Hence, before we jump into Primavera P6, we need to understand some fundamental concepts and basic principles of project management. These concepts will help you understand not only how to use the software, but also why we use it to manage projects effectively. So, let's start with first two fundamental questions. What is a project? What is meant by project management? What is a project? According to PMBOK, a project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. To understand this definition, let's focus on two important terms. 1. Temporary endeavor. A project is temporary, which means it has a defined start and finish. Every project begins at a specific point and ends when its objectives are achieved. The project is cancelled, or it is no longer needed. For example, construction of a villa starts on a planned date and finishes when the villa is handed over. Development of a software application starts with requirements gathering and ends when the application is delivered. If an activity continues indefinitely without a defined end date, it is generally considered an operation, not a project. Running a manufacturing plant. Daily maintenance activities. Routine customer support service. These are considered as operations, not a project. The second one is unique product, service, or result. The word unique is often misunderstood. It does not mean that something has never been done before. A project is unique because it is performed under a unique set of circumstances such as different location, different client, different schedule, different team members, different requirements or specifications. For example, imagine you construct a house. Later, your brother builds a house using the same design, and your friend builds another similar house. Although the houses may look identical, each project is still unique. Why? They are built at different locations. They are executed at different time frames. They involve different stakeholders and resources. Site conditions and project constraints are different. Therefore, each house construction remains a separate and unique project. Project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet project requirements. Simply, project management is the process of planning, organizing, and controlling resources to achieve specific project goals within a defined time and budget. According to the PMI, project management involves initiating, define and authorize the project or phase. Planning, establish scope, objectives, schedule, budget, and plans. Executing, perform the work defined in the project management plan. Monitoring and controlling, track, review, and regulate project performance. Closing, formally complete and close the project or phase. Once again, project management is the process of applying the right knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities in order to achieve the project's objectives and requirements successfully. Now let's discuss one of the most important concepts in every project. The triple constraints of a project. Whether you are a planning engineer, project manager, or any member of the project team, you should always keep these constraints in mind. A project is primarily managed through three interrelated constraints. Scope, what needs to be delivered. Schedule, time, when it needs to be delivered. Cost or the budget, how much it will cost to deliver it. These three elements are known as the triple constraints because a change in one constraint will usually affect the other two. For example, if the project schedule is reduced, additional resources may be required, increasing the cost. If the budget is reduced, the schedule may need to be extended or the scope adjusted. If the scope increases, both the cost and schedule are likely to increase. Therefore, successful project management is not simply about completing the work, it is about maintaining the right balance between scope, schedule, and cost while maintaining the required quality standards. Before concluding this section, I would like to share some advice for aspiring planning engineers. As you begin your career in planning and project controls, it is important to master a few industry-standard software tools that are widely used across projects of all sizes and complexities. First, develop strong proficiency in Primavera P6, which is one of the most widely used scheduling and project control software applications in the industry. It helps in planning, scheduling, monitoring, and controlling project activities effectively. Second, become highly skilled in Microsoft Excel. Excel is an essential tool for calculations, data analysis, reporting, resource planning, cost tracking, and various project management tasks. A planning engineer uses Excel almost every day. Third, learn Microsoft Word for professional documentation. Project reports, correspondence, method statements, meeting minutes, and other important documents are commonly prepared using Word. Finally, improve your presentation skills using Microsoft PowerPoint. Planning engineers are often required to present project status, progress updates, recovery plans, and management reports to stakeholders and project teams. These tools have remained relevant for many years and continue to be indispensable in project management. Regardless of the project's size, industry, or complexity, you will find these tools being used throughout the project lifecycle. Therefore, investing time in mastering them will significantly enhance your effectiveness and career growth as a planning engineer. However, a planning engineer's role extends far beyond operating software. Gain a holistic view of the project beyond schedules and reports. Develop a strong understanding of project management principles and best practices. Focus on generating insights, not just producing schedules. Learn to identify risks, forecast outcomes, and support decision-making. Pursue professional certifications such as PMP to strengthen your career. Always ready to learn, adapt to new challenges, enhance knowledge and skills.